For many of us, it's easy to grab a glass of water when we're thirsty, but for millions around the world, fresh drinking water could be miles away. Our next guest realized the depth of the issue after traveling to Ethiopia to adopt her little girl. A few days upon their return, she found her daughter drinking from a puddle in her driveway, and that moved her to write the children's story, A Thirst for Home. Joining me now is Christine Ieronimo, who is here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So you adopted your daughter. How old was she from Ethiopia?
In 2008, I adopted my daughter. She was 2 at the time. So when we returned, we were just outside trying to acclimate ourselves back to being in our home.
Right.
And it was raining the night before, and there was a big, huge puddle in my driveway. And at first she was just playing through it, and then I turned at one point and I found her squatting down and drinking from it.
Oh, wow. So at that point you probably realized there was a bigger problem here.
You know, I knew she came from a place that didn't have clean water, but to see her squatting down at the age of 2 drinking from the puddle was really a powerful moment, and it was something that really stayed with me. So it inspired me to try to want to share her story with kids here, because I think here in this country we take for granted where water comes from. You know, water is something that is easily accessible. It comes to us. And in other countries, it's not as easily accessible, and it's a thing that we have to go, or people have to go and go to the water.
Sure. If you would kind of talk to us about the water situation in Ethiopia.
Well, I would say a majority of people in rural Ethiopia have to travel very far to collect water, and it's really the girls that are the water collectors in their culture. And they sometimes have to walk miles and miles to collect this water that sometimes can be dirty. And can cause illness, and they collect it with a water jug.
I think we're looking at some pictures right now on the screen.
I had the privilege of traveling to my daughter's birth village to collect water with some of the local girls there who don't go to school. So because these girls are so busy spending their days collecting water, they don't get to go to school. And we all know how important education is. It's really the only thing that breaks the cycle of poverty that exists in countries like Ethiopia.
Sure, and you have kind of some samples here. We're used to the regular water bottle here, but those are conditions.
This is our water. This is the water that I grabbed on the way out. But you know, this is, and I bring these to the schools that I visit, this is the water that many people around the world have to drink. And when I talk to kids at schools, you know, I ask them, would you drink this water? And they say, absolutely not. I said, but what if this was the only water you had? Because without water, you know, we can't survive.
Right.
And they get a better understanding that they need to drink, they have to drink this water.
Sure. If you would give us an overview of the book. I mean, it's geared towards children.
The book it's a fictional story inspired by my daughter who drank from the puddle, and it's about her at an older age traveling to a watering hole with her mother to collect water. And in Ethiopia, like many children, she's very hungry. She will not have the opportunity to go to school, and her mother makes that unthinkable decision to give her up for a chance at a better life, which is actually true. Her birth mother did do that for her. So then it is her transition to her new life, but how she stays connected to her birth home. And it really is, she learns that she will always be connected through water. Water is something that connects all of us around the world. No matter the color of our skin, our religion, we all exist with the same thing, with the need for water.
You're planning another trip to Ethiopia.
We're traveling in a couple weeks back to Ethiopia because we have a couple of projects now in my daughter's birth village that actually assist the entire community, and it's really wonderful. So we're happy to be doing that. And I'm also going to be at the East Hartford Community Culture Center this Sunday for a celebration of World Water Day, which is on Sunday. The whole world is celebrating, and that will be at 1 p.m. and there'll be a lot of festivities for children and a lot of great things to do.
Very good. And Christine, where can we find your book? Pretty much everywhere?
The book is everywhere. It's in Barnes & Noble, it's online, it's on Amazon. It's really everywhere where books are sold.
Very good. Well, thank you for bringing attention to this matter.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.